1 week off from this mess, react to NXT, and I walk back into this. Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we're gathered here for Friday Night Smackdown reactions. I have definitely missed y'all. It was great to take a break last week and enjoy life a little bit, and it was much needed, and we've returned to a very interesting episode of Smackdown. We've got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso with the rules of engagement, so we're going to find out what the rules are going to look like for their match at Summerslam. Presumably, I believe, for the Universal title and that sort of thing. And then we've got a big fatal four-way to determine who will move on to take on Santos Escobar, and then the winner of that matchup will indeed get a United States Championship opportunity. So grab your snacks, grab a choice beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to it, people. But I guess the matchup for whoever wins this matchup versus Santos Escobar, that matchup will happen next Friday. Oh my god, look at all the LA Knight signs in the crowd. The people love this dude. What can we say? We've only been here since October. Oh, he's got a microphone. We have not seen something like this for a little while, y'all. We really haven't. Please get the title off of Theory. Please. Technically 4. I'm just saying, he has technically 4 people that he's got to go through to get to Austin Theory. He's got 3 tonight, and then he's got Santos Escobar next week. So, there's that. Wait, does somebody have a character from the show Bluey in the crowd? Like a big inflatable thing? There goes LA Knight against Cameron Grimes now. If y'all missed their NXT feud, go check out some clips from that, because that was some entertaining stuff right there. And see, here's the thing. LA Knight doesn't need the United States Championship. That US Championship needs LA Knight. That's how I see it anyway, because, I mean, like, you see the reactions every week. And quite frankly, we need a title change, ideally as soon as possible for that US title. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. We've got Cameron Grimes and Rey Mysterio outside the ring. LA Knight going in for the cover on Sheamus right there. The sound was acting up, so we didn't hear anything for a good 30 seconds after the commercial break, but here we are. Okay, so they just kind of threw Cameron Grimes into LA Knight just there. Okay, what is happening here? We got Rey Mysterio and Sheamus. They've got Cameron Grimes and LA Knight on the ropes. Oh boy. Alright, Rey's got Sheamus lined up for the 619 after they've had a bit of a miscommunication of sorts. There goes Cameron Grimes! Oh, huge kick from Cameron Grimes to LA Knight. Oh, what a move. Cameron's trying. Oh, but there goes Sheamus. I have no clue what Rey's trying to do here. Okay. There goes Rey. Oh, wait, yeah, that's the Bluey's mom. I think that's Bluey's mom, right? Oh, God, we're going up to the top rope. I don't like this. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, so we have Sheamus with the power bomb and Rey with the superplex on LA Knight. So I think Sheamus just took everybody down. Sorry, I'm cooking dinner for this weekend. How nice of them. They went to commercial right as my timer went off. I'm cooking chicken and dumplings. Okay, so we're back from the commercial break. Rey Mysterio kicked out of a pinfall attempt from Cameron Grimes. Sheamus and LA Knight collided on the outside of the ring. Okay, Cameron Grimes has Rey Mysterio still. Oh, well there goes Cameron Grimes right into the chair. So now we got Austin Theory with Rey Mysterio kind of yelling at each other. Sheamus just jumped off the top rope and just went right into Cameron Grimes and Rey Mysterio. I swear, LA Knight's got the right idea in this entire match. Just, like, keep your distance from everybody. Now, that's a standalone match I'd like to watch. Sheamus versus LA Knight. Well, there goes Rey Mysterio, but he just got slammed by Sheamus. Alright, LA Knight kicks out. Alright, Sheamus, you're taking a little long on this one. Alright, Cameron Grimes just interfered right there. LA Knight going in for the cover. Rey Mysterio now breaks things up. I like how they're giving this match a lot of time, it seems like. There he goes. Oh, there goes Rey Mysterio flying around again. Well, yeah, I would assume he would need to go deep into the pockets right there, because, I mean, this matchup has been going on for almost 30 minutes. Although, to be fair, part of that was, like, replays from last week and the entrances, so probably more like 20 minutes, right? Oh, well, there goes Rey Mysterio with a kind of 619. A modified 619. That's the word. Alright, we got Cameron Grimes, Rey Mysterio up at the top rope. Sheamus is right there. I don't like where any of this is going again. Just stay outside the ring, LA Knight. Just stay outside the ring. Okay, well, Cameron Grimes just broke things up. Okay, well, Rey Mysterio just took down Grimes and Sheamus. Double 619. Mysterio with the splash onto Cameron Grimes right there. But Austin Theory pulled Rey Mysterio outside the ring because of their encounter earlier. Michael Cole, you said it at the beginning of the match. It's no disqualifications, no countouts, no none of that. Okay, well, there goes Santos Escobar. Alright, we're down to Cameron Grimes and LA Knight in the middle of the ring now. Look out for Sheamus, though. He's still out there. Oh, there goes Sheamus with the bro kick. Well, there goes Cameron Grimes. Rey Mysterio's back in this now. We're going to have Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar, even though they're on the same team next week. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they both sort of, like, are now involved in this feud with Austin Theory now. I mean, this was a great opening matchup, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't know how I feel about the ending. I would think that this would be a matchup that you would have later on down the line, no? Like, it should be more built up towards this kind of a matchup because of their history with each other. And not just like a random tournament matchup. We're going to have to keep attacking to this matchup. But overall, this was a serviceable matchup, and I really enjoyed it. And, you know, everybody looked good in the matchup. Everybody got a chance to shine. Again, not sure about the ending, but overall, I think this matchup will go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Yeah, so there was this whole situation where we all thought Iyo was going to cash in last week during the women's title match between Asuka and Bianca and that whole situation. I think Charlotte was in the front row, if I remember correctly, too. Oh, yeah, and then Bayley and Iyo, they also had tickets, too, which, like, I don't know about y'all, but I haven't gotten a paper ticket in, like, a few years now. Oh, we got Bayley at ringside. This is totally going to be Michael Cole's Christmas in July present. I mean, this women's division's got to be pretty stacked just in general if we're getting, like, Iyo versus Charlotte on just a TV match. I would think so, anyway, because they've got a little bit of history going back to, like, NXT. When Charlotte was, like, the NXT champ back in 2020 and all that, so. I will say this, I'm really loving Charlotte's gear lately. I like how she's just, like, you know, got the different colors and, you know, different looks and stuff. She's been really crushing it with the gear since she's been back. I like how with the women's division, we've got these, like, interwoven, like, arcs kind of going on. Like with the Shotzi and Bayley arc, we've got, of course, Iyo and Bayley's tension. We've got the Bianca and Charlotte and Asuka situation and the Iyo and Asuka tension too, and now with Charlotte. Like, everyone's kind of interwoven over here at this point. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. Bayley with a nice little shout out to Dakota Kai, who is out on injury. I was gonna say, that looked like that hurt Charlotte potentially right there. I don't know. Hey, Iyo's hanging in there with Charlotte. That's what matters, right? She's having a strong showing with Charlotte. Okay, what's going on? Okay, so we have Shotzi on the screen. We're showing the flashbacks to when she got the haircut. Oh, there goes Bayley walking away from Iyo. It's okay, Iyo, you can do it. Oh, Charlotte with the counter. Oh, Charlotte missed. Oh, but Iyo missed. Oh, Charlotte, I think she's looking for a moonsault of her own now, too. Oh, but Iyo with a counter of her own there, too. Iyo's got the crossface back on Charlotte now. This has been a good showing for Iyo. Oh, into the sneaky pin. Now Charlotte with the sneaky pin. Okay, well, which knee? Because they keep going for different knees in this match. I think that is definitely more than a Boston Crab right there. Oh, Iyo with a counter. These two are bringing it tonight. I'm here for it. Beautiful suplex from Charlotte right there. Oh, she's hanging on to Iyo. Oh, Iyo with another counter. Reversal upon reversal is an understatement. Oh, Charlotte with the natural selection. That might be it. These two brought it tonight. They really did. They really brought it tonight. Everybody, again, looked fantastic in this matchup. Oh, hang on here. Oh, there goes Asuka from out of nowhere. I like how the fans are cheering for Asuka, even though we're technically supposed to be cheering for Charlotte, right? But here we go, people. We've got Charlotte versus Asuka versus Bianca Belair triple threat match at SummerSlam for the Women's Championship. So we're going to have to watch and see what happens with that and see what happens in the lead up to SummerSlam, as we're like very close to SummerSlam and all that. So we'll just have to see what happens here. But overall, Charlotte and Iyo absolutely crushed it tonight, so, I mean, this gets a thumbs up for me. Yeah, because he's totally not supposed to be on SmackDown. Where's your visitor pass, Dom? Oh, God. If you watched our NXT reaction, just... You two aren't even supposed to be on the show! Like, Dom, you're supposed to be going over to Raw and NXT now. Why are we over here on SmackDown? Well, there's Butch. Oh, Shawn Michaels is there, too. Oh, he did the little shoulder shrug that, well, Pete Dunne used to do. What is happening on this show? This is like universe mode this week. Oh, God. At least the matches have been good so far. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole situation with Dominik Mysterio being the NXT North American champion. The 1 week we go back to doing NXT reactions, the 1 week! A highly personal matchup that really only got personal like this last hour, right? Am I following this right? Did I miss something the last couple weeks? I don't know. Maybe I missed something. I'm trying to figure out how this is personal, even though they just started feuding with each other 5 minutes ago. Alrighty, so we're back from the commercial break. We've got Escobar in theory because apparently this whole thing is making absolutely no sense at this point because how does Escobar get a match with Theory before Rey Mysterio, even though they both had to win fatal four-way matches in order to get to Austin Theory for a title opportunity, and this is a non-title matchup? Is this adding up for anybody else? Because it makes no sense. Why do we have a fatal four-way 1 week, the other fatal four-way another week, only for the first person that won the first fatal four-way to have a match with the champion, even though he hasn't won that number one contenders opportunity or anything like that, right? This show's starting to not make much sense now. You know, I might have been onto something a couple weeks ago where, like, something was really off the entire night, and maybe it wasn't necessarily just the timing, but there was some stuff that wasn't adding up. And I'm wondering if that's been slowly trickling back into our stories here. We just got back from a commercial break. Alrighty, we're back from the seemingly endless commercial breaks now in this matchup. Theory's trying to suplex Escobar outside the ring because he's standing on the apron and whatnot. Nice kick right there. Beautiful dive right there from Escobar to Theory. Right, what's going on here now? Escobar's mounting some very quick offense right here. Love to see that. Oh! What a kick from Escobar to Theory right there. Okay, I don't know what Theory just did. I saw the change in direction in midair. Okay, but since Escobar beat Theory, doesn't that automatically give Escobar the title match? Why is this tournament final still happening? The dude just beat the champion. Like, he should be the number one contender, because isn't that how these things work at this point? Like, if you beat the champion, you get the title match? This whole situation's confusing. At least in my brain it is. It's like, this is what I get for trying to make sense out of this show. But, regardless, Escobar had a really great showing, did a great job in this matchup. I don't know, but we've got our pal Dirty Dom on all 3 shows this week. So, that's fantastic. Alright, we got Dirty Dan versus Butch. Listen to people just like boom out of the building. We're here for that energy. Wait, okay, yeah, because the Roman and Jey stuff, like, is technically the last segment. That makes sense. What in the universe mode is happening in the show tonight? We've had a lot of focus on the mid-card titles, which I'm fine with, but, like, one of these titles doesn't even belong on this show, and the person holding the title doesn't even belong to the show on their roster. I take 1 week off from this mess, react to NXT, and I walk back into this. Alrighty, we got the main event underway right here between Butch and Dirty Dominik Mysterio. For the NXT North American title, Dom's on Raw, Butch is on SmackDown, and the title belongs to NXT. I get that it's like because they're in Orlando and that's where the Performance Center and NXT and all that is like based in and whatnot, but like it's just like what is happening here? I'm gonna have a hair poll at some point. Who has longer hair, me or Dominik Mysterio? Because I've had to let my hair grow out. Why does Rhea suddenly have a chain and it's like 2 minutes into the match? Oh, there goes Ridge. There goes Butch. I like how some of Dom's tassels on his boots came off in the middle of the ring. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. Dom and Butch are just punching each other on the mat, and now Dom's got some sort of a rest hold on Butch. We've got Pretty Deadly out here. I'm liking how Butch is getting more of a solo spotlight this year from what it seems like. I'm here for it. What was that scream? Oh, that was Rhea? Oh, Jesus. Poor Michael Cole is getting yelled at all night. Holy cow. Beautiful suplex from Butch right there. Oh, there go the fingers. We truly don't deserve Pretty Deadly. They're genuinely entertaining. Oh no. Kit just left Elton. Okay, at least that was kind of funny. There goes Rhea. Wait, what? Okay, so he had to move him away from the ropes even though he wasn't even touching the ropes? Okay. Choices. I'm still confused as to how this matchup really came to be other than like in a backstage segment and because it's NXT. Plus, I mean, Pretty Deadly made things a little bit more entertaining and we kind of kept that feud kind of going and that sort of thing. I'm just wondering what they're going to do with Dom and this, like, North American title. Like, is this across all the shows now? What's going on here? Like, these two are not even a part of... They're not even a part of the SmackDown roster. Why are they here? So, yeah, I'm just confused as to how this match was even really allowed, other than, oh, it's Orlando, NXT's here. But here we are, y'all, here we are. But either way, this was a good matchup. We continued mostly focusing on the Brawling Brutes and Pretty Deadly situation. So, yeah, there's that. But overall, serviceable matchup, can't complain. Except I'm just, again, confused as to how this matchup actually came to be. I swear, this sounds like it could be a movie title. Oh, okay, apparently Rules of Engagement was a sitcom. And a film! Alrighty, here we go. We got Roman, Solo, Paul, and Jey, because Jimmy's still out. I like how we have a red carpet and, like, it looks like a contract signing. I love how just, like, cautiously Jey kind of approached the chair right there. It's like, I don't trust you at all, Roman. Like, not even the slightest bit. We're proud of you, Jey. Keep going. What's Jey not getting, Roman? I wouldn't say he's a soldier, or just a soldier, rather. Like, he's main event Jey Uso. So what are the rules of engagement? What's going on? What are the rules? Are we just not going to discuss what these rules are, or go over them? Because the segment is called Rules of Engagement. Like, we're supposed to get a rundown of the rules, right? Ooh, Jey just ripped up the contract or the paperwork. Tribal combat now. Yeah, really, it was Roman's idea, was it not? Oh, no. This is totally gonna end well. Even from Roman's like, okay, no, that was good. Ah, yes, the mustard yellow title. Okay, but, like, is this match official for SummerSlam, then? Oh, the audio just went out. We got Uso chants now. I'm just so nervous for this match at SummerSlam. Paul's even just incredibly nervous. He's, like, on his knees and just chilling out in the corner with the titles. I don't trust this. We got a handshake. Oh, I don't trust it. Nope. Oh, okay. Well, Solo understood the assignment by tossing over the table. Oh! Roman prevented Solo from spiking Jey, and then Jey super kicked Solo. And now they're kind of like staring at each other now. They being, of course, Jey and Roman. Okay, interesting. So essentially this is potentially going to be an anything goes kind of match, essentially. Am I following this right? Roman's putting it all on the line at SummerSlam. But this is going to be interesting. We've sort of established that we can't trust Roman at this point, so is he really going to, like, risk it all for Jey Uso? I mean, maybe. I mean, he's risking the title. The match is official. But, like, with the rules of engagement, like, the only thing I really got out of it was, like, winner take all, apparently, now, and anything goes, right? Am I following this right? Because, I mean, for a segment about going over the rules of the match, it wasn't particularly clear, but we're just going to have to see what happens moving ahead. But we had, you know, that interesting nugget at the end with the handshake and then the moment with Solo getting super kicked and all that. So, again, we're about a couple weeks out from SummerSlam. We're just going to have to see what unfolds as we continue down the path towards SummerSlam. But this was good. Anything with the bloodline, it's automatically going to be good. Alrighty, so overall, I think this is going to be the best way that I can summarize this week's episode of SmackDown. Matches were good to great. I really enjoyed the opening matchup. Charlotte and Iyo absolutely crushed it. And even with the matches with, like, Escobar and Theory and Butch and Dom were pretty good too. So there wasn't a bad match on the show, right? But what I do have a qualm with is where all the logic is. Or where just is everything going at this point. It seems, and I've been saying this for a couple weeks now, maybe a little bit longer than that, but something still felt really off in terms of kind of the logical flow of the show. Like, particularly with the United States Championship, and now with Dominik Mysterio just randomly popping up just because, oh, it's Orlando, it's NXT territory. You know, there's no other logic behind it. And I'm like, okay, I can kind of get it, but, like, he's not even technically on SmackDown at this point. So that didn't make sense to me. But what also didn't make sense, of course, was the United States Championship situation on our hands. So you have Santos Escobar that officially has a win over Austin Theory. He still has to go through Rey Mysterio, who's on his team, who's kind of like, you know, the mentor and stuff, next week to get a title opportunity, even though he already beat the current champion to technically earn a title opportunity. I'm trying to figure it out, people. I'm trying to figure this out. But we also had an interesting interaction backstage, too, with Carmelo and Trick with Bobby Lashley. Good to see Bobby Lashley back on our screens. He was chit-chatting it up with the Street Profits last week as well. So I'm interested to see where all that's going to go. Bloodline stuff was fine, although we didn't really get too many rules established. We sort of had the winner-take-all sort of stipulation thrown in there. It was kind of implied that anything goes with the tribal rules, right? Are we following this show at this point? But either way around, let me know what y'all thought about this week's SmackDown down in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. And I will see you all in the next one.